Cardi B has gotten to the point in her career, people forget her origin story.
How?
We used to tune into Instagram to watch Cardi B go fight in the Bronx. That's how we met Cardi B. That was like, yo, Cardi's fighting tonight. We'd be like, oh, the strippers is fighting? Yes. They used to shut her Instagram account down. Rap Life Review, Ebro, Low, Nadeska.
What's up?
You guys want to start doing like an intro where I'm like, I'm Ebro, and you're like, I'm Low, and I'm Nadeska.
Not at all.
Pass,
With
yeah.
Rap Life
Oh,
Review.
good.
Not at
Good
all.
on that. Thank you, though.
Boring. You guys need to have more fun. On this week's program, we got to talk about Travis Scott, who's going to dominate the conversation this week. We also got a Via album. We got an Offset Cardi B collab.
Wait. We're not going to talk about you and Beyonce this weekend?
You really want to
So-
talk about this Beyonce shit?
She does.
I mean, he went to the show. We want to hear the
All right,
review.
yeah, so
Come on.
tell her.
It's Beyonce. There's nothing else to say. Like, if you didn't know that Beyonce was one of the top performers we've ever seen in concert history.
Right.
Obviously I didn't experience Michael Jackson, but I experienced Prince many times.
I saw Michael.
You saw Michael Jackson when?
I think like 89 in East Rutherford.
How was it?
Crazy. My father took me.
Dope.
Was it amazing?
Probably the best concert I've ever been to.
Now, have you seen Beyonce?
Nah, not in person.
No, but you've never seen a Beyonce show?
No.
So you're the perfect candidate to go to a Beyonce show.
Yeah.
Right.
Matter of fact, we should probably finance you going to a
Sponsor the
Beyonce
Lowkey,
show.
the
So,
outing.
because you're a rare human
Yeah.
that could actually be like, no, I went to Michael Jackson
Right.
and Beyonce.
Right.
And I can tell
No,
you
no.
blank.
No, stop this.
Why?
Then
What?
he's going to get on the internet and try to like compare them and it's going to
What's that
cause a whole...
compare?
No, it's already happening. People already
Yeah,
do
people
it.
already do that.
It's already happening.
I'm not gonna be the one to spearhead it. It's been happening.
People are already on the internet saying Beyonce show as live performance better than Michael Jackson.
Right.
But I'm not sure those people have actually experienced it.
Like I've seen Michael perform.
Right.
Right. So like I can do the comparison.
I think we need to make this happen.
All right.
Let's do this.
When's the next?
There's a New Orleans date, which I
Okay.
think is a great place to see Beyonce.
Okay.
There's an Atlanta date, which is a great place to see Beyonce.
Let's send him to Atlanta.
Atlanta's the one?
Yeah, I feel like he could come
Nah,
back
I
with a
like
lot
New
of
Orleans.
content.
I like New Orleans better.
Nah, come on.
Nah, take me to New Orleans.
Okay, all right.
All right. So when we doing this?
I don't know. How we paying for it?
Ebro is sponsoring you
You
in
just
full.
said you think we should, as in
him, he's going to write, he got you.
Apple.
On the
I
black
think it
card.
has to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll find the money.
All right.
We're taking donations at
Start the GoFundMe now.
Cash App. No, seriously. But it was an amazing show. I think Beyonce, whether you want to put her above Michael Jackson or not, or if you've ever seen Prince, I mean, Prince plays the instruments. Beyonce does everything phenomenal, from choreo to outfit changes, set design, and she has the luxury of having predecessors that she can chart her path after, right? I think we're, like when we talk about the Kendrick Lamars and the J. Coles and these people who are so great at what they do in rap, they have the luxury of studying people who did things that had never been done before and then turning that inside. So I think Beyonce has that. I don't even have the vocabulary to describe the show. I'm struggling. Like, it's amazing. It's Beyonce.
Her last few tours, and it's just crazy how high she sets the bar for herself and she never disappoints. Like, how can a person be that consistently good? It's just all the work she puts in behind the scenes, which is incredible. You know what I mean? That only comes with years and years and years of rehearsing.
What is it, 10,000 hours or something?
Yeah, exactly. She's put in like 40,000. I can barely walk in heels. For her to dance in those shoes and the outfits, it's incredible. So that's dope. Let's definitely send Low.
Yeah, nah, you gotta go see it if you haven't. It's worth it. I took my daughter, took my lady, I took her mom. They got to have a moment. It was great.
Some
And
wholesome
shout to
family
Hove,
fun.
Beyonce, and the whole Parkwood family that
saw
gave
you
us
backstage,
the friends and family
Nice.
experience too, which was cool. We were taking a family photo in the back. And it was me, my lady, and Issa posing for a photo, and her mother-in-law was taking it, and Jay just happened to walk by. He was like, yo, let me take that. And I was like, really, fam? So Hove took a family photo for us.
Oh, that's
and I was
amazing.
like, yo, you pretty nice with the camera. He was like, yo, you seen my work before. You seen my work. I was like, oh yeah, you do take those for the Instagram. So it was good. It was a good night and an amazing show. So you feel good about my coverage of Beyonce?
Yeah, thank you for that.
So now we can
You were
move on
just
to
gonna
rap
hold out
life.
on that little
No,
joke.
man, it's rap life.
Bro,
Just,
it's rap life.
How we
You-
starting off with Beyonce?
because
like,
he
we could have
wa-
ended it with that.
Nah, come on.
She-
he was
yeah,
not
she's
going to
not
tell
right.
us that Jay took the family photo. If that's not hip hop, what is? Come on.
Yeah, I mean that's
Super
that's
hip-hop.
it's a little spectacle of it. But,
All right, man.
I mean, nah,
Forget
yeah,
it. I'm
okay,
not
it's
asking for
R&B
anything ever
review.
again.
R&B review.
Cool.
I like it.
Whatever.
Cardi B, though, on to the shenanigans. Cardi B performing at Dre's in Las Vegas at the pool party. Someone threw something on stage. We don't know if it was on purpose or not. Most people assume it was because that's kind of been the reoccurring theme of fans throwing stuff. But Cardi B was ready and let that microphone fly. Now, Cardi B has a history of throwing things, by the way.
Right.
And even in the new Offset Cardi B music video, she threw something at Offset in the video.
Yeah.
Word.
So this is on brand.
I didn't know she was left-handed.
Yeah. So we learned that.
Right.
Did you guys see the video of Cardi B and the incident? What is your take?
So, I mean, I'm interested in your theory that this wasn't on purpose. If it was on purpose, that fan deserved it. It's Cardi. I don't understand in general this, like, idea of, like, throwing something at your favorite artist. I never got that at any concert experience I've ever been to. I've never had that urge. And I feel like there's, like, a scale of people. So you're going to hit Harry Styles in the face. Yeah. He's going to just walk off stage maybe. Cardi, she's going to try to fight you, and you deserve it. You know?
No, Cardi will definitely fight you and take the lawsuit and not have a problem with it.
I don't think there's no lawsuit coming with this because it's like there's clear evidence. Even though
that
like
you assaulted her.
Yeah, like you assaulted her. And then she apologized. Like as soon as she threw whatever she threw. And Cardi slung that shit like a fucking 98-mile-per-hour pitch. And it hit her.
Pow.
Aim was crazy.
So now I saw the video, somebody was filming themselves and just happened to catch
over,
right? And she was so apologetic instantaneously. Now, could that have been just the reality setting in that I'm about to get mopped out here as those giant goons came flying off the stage?
Yeah.
Or was it she was twisted and forgot which hand she had the cup in and started rapping the lyrics and like did like that?
She's looking at the cup as she's rapping, so how do you forget what hand you have it in? It's
You've
like,
been inebriated before.
Yeah, but I can still see where my cup is.
You haven't made mistakes while inebriated.
Yeah, I've not thrown liquor
but
at a concert.
I think it was just kind of like
that was an effort. Like it wasn't like she was doing this. She cocked back and went.
Yeah, I mean, if you're spilling, it's probably just gonna like do one of these.
Yeah, the momentum set that liquid onto the stage. That was.
I mean, you could be right, but her being apologetic doesn't necessarily mean it was an accident. That's just how
I just
people
saw
are.
the woman's face, and I was like, wow, it doesn't even look like she meant to do that.
No,
reality,
all
no.
the time. They talk shit, they call you out, and as soon as you respond, it's all love.
No, you're right,
you know this. You know this.
Right. You guys know I'm a nice guy deep down. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, no, you are.
Honestly, though, I wish, and I want to start a petition because I think if you purchase a ticket to an event, part of the disclaimer they should give you should say somewhere, if you do some dumb shit and someone whoops your ass, we're not responsible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be at basketball games, right? Football games, baseball, live event, any live event where you decide to assault another individual, especially the person on stage.
That you're paying to see.
But at sporting events, it's a little bit different, right? Because athletes, I feel like they're held to a different standard. Like if someone threw something at a basketball player, you can't run into the stands and assault a fan. It's a bit different.
No, you
right?
can't, but I think you should be able to.
Yeah.
I think we should go ahead and expand.
Yeah.
No, because everybody be talking tough. Y'all talking tough to these professional athletes.
Especially like when they're courtside.
Yeah, you talking tough to a professional athlete. Let's get this work.
Right.
Let's get this work in.
I didn't see LeBron get thrown out, Russell Westbrook get thrown out, Rondo, because they're either like slapping their hands or they're like, sometimes I've seen people like throw or toss things at them.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you, like you said, if you're doing dumb shit like that, you're liable to get your ass whooped and be banned for the rest of the season or your life.
Yeah.
So
I don't think, I'm sorry, going back to the Ron Artest Malice at the Palace days. You know what I'm saying?
They got what they deserved.
Absolutely.
Those fans got what they deserved.
Absolutely.
And I would love to see it again.
I was into it.
And I can't wait for a
Let's
rapper.
get this work.
I can't
Y'all don't know
wait for
Ron
that.
Artest like that. Him and his brother's been turning basketball courts upside down.
Can't run up on a basketball player.
Well, and you think that just because someone has a certain profession that they not about this life.
Yeah.
Cardi B has gotten to the point in her career, people forget her origin story.
How?
We used to tune into Instagram to watch Cardi B go fight bitches in the Bronx. That's how we met Cardi B. That was like, yo, Cardi's fighting tonight. We'd be like, oh, the strippers is fighting? Yes. They used to shut her Instagram account down.
So nothing, a lot has not changed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
I mean,
has not changed.
clearly she's ready.
Yeah.
That fan should
She's
have expected
been practicing.
Yo, I think celebrities just aren't real to most people.
Right.
You know, I think we have the privilege of associating with these people for work, so maybe it's a little bit different. I think, you know, before I became a journalist, it's like those people are thousands and thousands of miles away from you. So being at a show is the only way you're gonna ever be in a space with them. So maybe doing something that stupid is just your way of being like, oh, it's a real person. I hit them with that cup.
That's how you got it. That's how you figure out if they're a real person.
I mean, I think it's stupid and disrespectful, but I'm just trying to understand what
Well,
the
no,
thought
some people are
process
just
is.
idiots.
That's what I was about to say. Some
And
people
some
just-
people are
I was
troublemakers.
trying. I was
Troublemakers, idiots, trolls, the whole shit.
But it's a lot
the
of
one
money
pop
to
star,
spend to
BB
go to
Rexa.
a show
Idiots.
to do that. It's
And
weird.
idiots.
That's like, you're right, definitely an idiot to spend that much money on a ticket.
Well, people
to go.
just want to see what's gonna happen, right? They want to see what exactly is gonna happen. What's so and so gonna do? The dude that hit BB Rexa in the face. Remember, she had the
Yeah.
black eye. They arrested him.
And he said, I thought it was funny.
I thought it would be funny.
That's just like a moronic mindset and logic to have. Like you said, paying so much money to see this person who you love, who you claim to be a fan of.
And listen,
And that's funny?
the fuck around and find out graph is in effect out here. People want to find out. Fuck around.
Yep.
I'm into it. Let's get it cracking out here. Like, why not?
Has someone ever thrown something at you on stage?
No, it
like
hasn't
Summer
happened
Jam or
yet. I don't
something?
get on stage that much, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure.
I hope it never happens.
I don't want that.
I don't want to see you step out of character.
I don't
like
want that. I don't want that. I don't want these problems. I don't want it. Utopia, Travis Scott, I think is projected to be the #1 album this week.
More than likely.
It is dominating the Apple Music charts. Literally, the only songs like hanging in the top 15 still are Gunna, Fuck You Mean, and the Barbie song on the Global with Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj.
Gotcha.
Everything else, like 1 to 15, is Travis Scott's album.
It makes sense.
It's a phenomenal project. We'll go to Nadeska first. Have you had a chance to listen to Utopia?
I had a chance, yeah, and I think this is the kind of project where the more I listen, the more I'm gonna like it. But the production is my favorite thing so far. It starts crazy, and there are moments, I think, like on Circus Maximus, for example, that to me gives me like black skinhead Yeezus kind of vibe. So to me, this feels like a much grander version of everything he's done with some like Yeezus in there. And so like the production is big. Hyena, the opening track is great. It's like great energy. So the only thing about Travis, and this is not a knock, it's like, I guess I never listened to him for his lyricism necessarily, but on this project, because the production is so big, I feel like I hear him the least I've ever heard him. Does that make sense? Like I made it through the entire project and nothing he said to me necessarily stood out, and we've been waiting 5 years for this album. So I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, because the album is still dope, the production's great, there's some cool features on it, but like he kind of gets drowned out in it for me a bit.
Low?
How can I say this without being a dick? It's a lot of noise, but not in a way where it's like annoying. It's just a lot to pay attention to. And then, like you said, the lyricism gets drowned out. It gets, put in a box where you're not really paying attention to what he's saying. And, as a Travis fan, like I'm not the biggest fan of his lyrics. And I've never been.
I don't think that's what you're tuning in for, right?
Right, that's not, well, I just want to hear how complete it sounds. And I think, but it's a lot of shit to digest, so I've been sitting with it, all weekend, but it's Travis. Like, it's nothing, to me, it's nothing mind-blowing. Like after 5 years, I expected a little bit more lyrical standouts or whatever, but it's just the same structure, same thing he does, 3 songs in one, big turn-up vibes, big just airy vibes. Somebody said I think on Pitchfork that this is a shiny, empty album.
Shiny and empty.
Like it's not that fulfilling lyrically.
Was Travis's albums ever, was it about the depth of, I thought it was I thought Travis, my assumption of all of Travis's work I've always gone into it as it's a totality of an experience, which is where you get to a concept like Astro World, like he's taking you into a space.
Which is why he's doing the movie too, the Circus, that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Circus Maximus movie. It's an experience, right? So I felt like he delivered on the Travis Scott experience here.
Gotcha.
I love the features. I love what Drake did on it. I love NBA Youngboy on it. I love West Side Gun on it.
That was the most surprising to me.
The Beyonce shit is incredible. I love that record.
Playboi Carti, always love a Carti
Playboi
feature.
Carti, yeah.
Future and SZA.
Yeah, Future and SZA.
That record's incredible. So there's a lot to like on it. But I think the question you have to ask, do we feel and do fans feel like Travis because I was reminded that he's given us something that nobody else can give us.
Yeah.
Right? I was reminded that Travis's production and him and Mike Dean and the concepts he puts together and everything goes far beyond any other offering in hip hop. He pulls from some of the greatness of the Kanye post 808s and Heartbreaks, Kid Cudi shit. He has that locked in, as well as now that Kanye is kind of doesn't feel like he's doing that anymore.
Right.
Travis is able now to have something of his own. This is Travis. Nobody else has the sound.
But we saw him do that. We saw him like throughout the years become this, right? We've seen that the elevation of the sound, the experiences, the attempts to push the envelope that a lot of artists can't and won't do. So I'm not surprised about what this is. I guess I have to sit with it a little bit longer to really, really appreciate the Travis experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would go on record to say I think Travis did a phenomenal job, and I think as the weeks and months go by, and these songs really give a chance to settle in, I think it's gonna be something that is gonna be with us for a minute. There's a lot of great things on there.
I agree. You're right. It feels like a lot on the first couple of. It's just big. It's big. It's huge. It's a lot of energy, but I think it's like Ebro says, the more I spend time, the more I drink, the more I chill, I go out and listen to it's one of those. Listening to Travis like sober, drinking some coffee.
Nah, you gotta be
it
in
makes
the
me
zone.
Feel super corny. That's like not usually how I enjoy a Travis album. So I know
You gotta drive to Travis or be at a place for Travis.
Yeah.
Travis is good driving music though, for sure. Go check out Utopia, dominating the charts, and let us know how you feel about Utopia in the comments, man. Anything we gotta hit before we get up out of here?
Cardi and Offset, you like the song?
Love the song from Cardi and Offset. I like that they rapping, and I like the video too.
She outdid him.
Out-rapped him on his own joint.
Yeah, she outbarred him. She's like 20 for 20 with all these features in 2023.
The one thing Cardi has, whether she writes him or not, or no matter how you feel about her personality shines through in how she records on a record, which I think is the intangible. Is that even an intangible? If I was able to.
A tangible?
I say yeah. It's an
intangible.
It's a tangible.
Or is it a tangible?
But I see what he means. It's like
a je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, that like some artists just can't do it. You just don't have it.
You don't have it. You don't have personality. You don't have charisma. You don't have a certain voice that is like unique to you. You don't. Cardi has these elements. And so when you hear her on a record, she's always gonna stand out because nobody sounds like her. Nobody is from where she's from, has her experience, like she's a one of one in that way, and that I think shines through on record. So,
and then you add just like the actual lyrical content.
Right.
So put all that with this, you have a great feature every time.
And the timing of it. Did this song come out in response to all of this like relationship rumor tabloid
I think all the relationship stuff was cap. I think that was the rollout.
All right.
Well, everything's a rollout, so.
Everything's a rollout. I think it was cap.
Respected. She said these bitches don't want to go.
But Offset leaned in with the James Brown video. Like I want to salute Offset for putting in this level of effort in creativity and rollout and like everything he's doing.
I don't know
hope
how
it continues.
they got Jamie Lee Curtis to do that.
I mean,
what do y'all got?
I had the same thought when 21 Savage had Morgan Freeman on the tape. I was like, how did y'all pull this off? Is it just a bag or is it a relationship and a bag?
You gotta know that those people think they're super cool, right? I think it's like a mutual respect kind of situation.
Yeah, probably saw them at some parties or something.
Yeah. Because
they're out in L.A. Oh, well, anyway, it's been the Rap Life Review. For Nadeska and Low, I'm Ebro. Make sure you subscribe to the Rap Life playlist. We're here because of Apple Music. Some great people.
Y'all still sending me to the Beyoncé concert, or that was just...
That was cap.
Okay. Seriously? Because I really want to go.
You could have went. It was just in your backyard.
I know, but you didn't invite us.
He didn't want you in the family photo.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, my fault.
Well, I got to invite you. I didn't get invited. I had to ask.
No one wins when the family feuds.
Bro, you know how deep he is with the whole family? Like, he went to the museum.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
He was at the museum. Why you just didn't ask somebody?
I don't call. I don't do that. If they call me, I'll come.
Yo, it's Beyonce, bro. You got to ask.
And I'm asking you.
No. Ask
Hov. Oh, okay.
You know them.
What's up? Nadeska here, and if you enjoyed this episode of the Rap Life Review, you can catch me here every week with Lowkey and Ebro. Subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you never miss an episode, and of course, drop us a comment below, and we'll see you next time on the Rap Life Review.